This is Dan Shell, continuing show coverage here at GIE+EXPO in Louisville, Kentucky. I'm with Josh Huffman of Oregon, of course a long-time saw chain supplier to the industry that everyone knows, and more recently they've got into rechargeable products and whole goods. And Josh, I've seen a lot of interest throughout the show for those kind of products, and you've got some new features here. Sort of give us a rundown on what you've been offering and what kind of response you've gotten from visitors here at GIE+EXPO.
Sure, thanks Dan. We've got a couple new products. I would say this is the third year we've showed our battery-powered products at the GIE+EXPO, and every year it just gets bigger and bigger in terms of the response and the number of folks coming in asking about battery. So clearly we are hitting that wave of acceptance for battery-powered products. We've got two new products here. We've got our handheld blower and our new chainsaw, which replaces the original chainsaw with Power Sharp that came out 3 years ago. So we're excited for the 2015 season, and this is a great way to kick it off.
What kind of interest, as far as from dealers and others, are you seeing? What do you think is driving demand or interest?
You know, that's a really good question. I mean, there's a whole host of reasons what it could be. It could be folks who come in because they are environmentally conscious. There could be folks who are just tired of dealing with gas and the hassles that come with that. I think everybody has their own personal reason, but there is definitely a spike in interest in battery-powered products.
Absolutely. That's what you see here at GIE+EXPO in Louisville, Kentucky. The latest products, new technology, and the leading edge of what consumers and dealers are interested in. Dan Shell reporting live from GIE+EXPO in Louisville, Kentucky. We're here at a Briggs media event. I'm with Wayne Rassel, who works for the Briggs Service Division. Wayne works closely with dealers around the country. And Wayne, tell me what are you sort of hearing from dealers? What kind of feedback? What have you heard from them around the country?
Yeah, the general consensus for the last season we had in 2014, it's been positive. The weather cooperated, and when we get good weather, we have people cutting grass. That's what we do. We make tall grass short. And from a service standpoint, shops have been fairly busy this year. Repair business has been good. Service parts business has been good. So overall, the feeling at the dealer level, from my perspective and what I've been hearing is, you know, they've had a pretty good year.
Do you feel like they've maybe sort of turned the corner, you know, from the economic downturn 5 or 6 years ago? Things do seem looking up from our point of view.
Yeah, I think the economy definitely played a role in some of the successes we've experienced over the last year or two. And I'll say this, weather still has a dominant effect on us.
Right.
And let's be brutally honest, last season was good in 13. This year in 14 was good. We had a winter season, generally speaking, throughout the majority of the North American territory. Right. So overall, dealers have had a pretty good year and year and a half.
All right, sounds good. Things are looking up here at GIE+EXPO, where we have the pulse on what dealers are looking at. And hi, this is Dan Shell reporting live from the steel booth here at GIE+EXPO in Louisville, Kentucky. I'm with Marv Mathwig, who's a power tool manager for steel. And Marv, I know a lot of the products, especially your new rechargeable handheld products, are drawing a lot of interest at the show. And I know the TSA Cut Quick here was one of our Dealer's Choice Awards finalists. So tell me a little bit about it.
Dan, thanks for having us. You are right. The lithium-ion line continues to expand at Stihl. This is one of my favorite new products in the lineup, the TSA 230. This is a lithium-ion powered cutoff machine with a 9-inch wheel. This is either an abrasive wheel or we've got 2 diamond wheels available. This is a fantastic new tool for the hardscaper, as this will easily cut through pavers and make the job of the hardscaper much simpler and quicker.
Been drawing a lot of interest here at the show.
Absolutely. Now we've also got a new HTA extended reach. We've got a pole pruner, telescoping pole pruner, and also an extended reach hedge trimmer, HLA 85. So again, the world of lithium-ion tools is kind of happening right now.
Is that what's driving demand for those kind of products for steel?
Well, there's a lot of green interest out there, but also a lot of that interest stems from noise. Noise and exhaust fumes. We've got low noise units and no exhaust fumes whatsoever, because we're not burning fossil fuels.
All right.
Yeah.
Low emissions and no emissions, that's what you can find here at GIE+EXPO, and with Stihl, one of the top suppliers in the industry. Dan Shell, continuing our live coverage here, GIE+EXPO, Louisville, Kentucky. We're out in the outdoor demo area. I'm with Tom Pernice of Honda Power Equipment. Tom, I know winter's coming on. Honda's recently introduced some new snowblowers. Can you tell us what kind of response you've gotten from the crowd here?
Well, it's been an incredible crowd, a good crowd this year, and incredible weather here at GIE. We're really excited about having our new HS20 snowblowers here. 3 new models in a manual, and our new convenient controls for controlling snow distance and direction from the operator level. A big step up from our previous models, bringing more horsepower with our 190 engine, and the new convenient controls for customer convenience in moving good volumes of snow with a small compact snowblower.
What are you hearing from dealers? Do you feel like dealers are demanding that product, or customers are sort of thinking behind the introduction?
Well, we're always talking to our customers and our dealers and getting their feedback about what they need, and what they tell us. We want customer convenience, comfort, and control, and that's what these bring to the customer. It's a more powerful machine, moves snow further, handles heavy snow conditions easily, and it's very easy to control where that snow goes in a quick cleanup of your driveway with a small compact machine.
Absolutely, and that's what you can find here at GIE Expo in Louisville, Kentucky. The latest products to make dealers more efficient and satisfy customer demand. This is Dan Shell reporting from the Alto's booth here at GIE Expo in Louisville, Kentucky. I'm with Jim Mason of Alto's Precision Mowers. Jim, y'all gained a lot of attention last year when you introduced this new product, and you've had a year in business, so how's the response been, that kind of thing?
Well, Dan, thanks again for stopping by. I know we talked and visited last year, and last year was a crazy year. Things have gone very well. The mowers that are in the field right now are working tremendous. Customers love them. We're off and running, right? We had a great year.
Sounds great. Now, you also mentioned that you've introduced a new model this year. Tell us a little bit about that one.
You know, last year at this time when you were here, we had the XC and the XP model that fit the higher end residential consumer market. And based on our requests from our dealers, they really wanted us to enter into the higher volume mid-range prosumer model. Mm-hmm. So we're really happy to pull the covers off yesterday afternoon of our new XE model, and it's a commercial grade mower from the ground up with commercial grade components, but it fits that price point. Mm-hmm. Where the real volume in the market is, and it's something our dealers are going to be able to expand their Alto's business with. All right. And more importantly, we're going to be able to expand our business.
Sounds great. That's what you can find here at GIE Expo in Louisville, Kentucky. The latest new technology and the latest products to make dealerships more profitable. This is Dan Shell reporting from the show floor here at GIE Expo in Louisville, Kentucky. I'm at the Dolmar Power Products booth with Trey Brown. Trey, I've seen a lot of activity around the booth last couple days, so tell me what kind of show have y'all had, and what's been drawing interest in your booth?
We've had a very good show. The crowds have been good. We've had good engagement from both prospects and our dealers. Naturally, new products are the interest. They love to come in. They love to see it. This year we chose to keep 3 and spring them on them here at the show. So it was a good draw for the booth. And like I said, we've had good crowds this year. Weather was good for us, which is always a benefit for outside.
Absolutely. Now, what was your quote you were telling me just a couple minutes ago?
20 plus years of doing shows. Yesterday was my shortest show day. It was so busy, it went by quick as a wink, so I really enjoyed it.
Sounds great. That's what you get here at Louisville GIE Expo. Big crowds looking for the latest. This is Dan Shell out here live in the demo area at GIE Expo in Louisville, Kentucky. I'm a Kerry Shepard of Husqvarna. He's been out here in the demo area putting the saws in the hands of visitors throughout the several days of the show. Kerry, tell us what kind of response you've had out here. Is there anything the visitors are really interested in and that kind of thing?
Oh man, we've had great response, Dan. The weather's been awesome. I'll tell you, the hot buzz out here at the show for us is lithium ion, the battery products for professional use, and some of the new technology of with microprocessor controlled carburetors, so an operator doesn't have to adjust carburetors. It's done for them automatically, and actually provides diagnostic capability to tell the operator what is wrong with the saw without having to take it in for service.
Is there anything that guys are really demanding, that guys are looking for out here that you're talking to?
Well, the customers we're talking to out here, they demand durability, productivity. More of the pro guys we're seeing out here in the booth, the dealers and that kind of thing, they want saws that are productive and that are going to last a long time under the hard rigors of professional tree care work.
Husqvarna's been busy out here for 3 full days of the show, and that's what you can find here at Louisville GIE Expo. The latest products, and you can put your hands on them. Hi, this is Dan Shell reporting from the show floor here at GIE Expo, Louisville, Kentucky. I'm with Sarah Wyndham with DeWalt, and Sarah, DeWalt has introduced a new line of rechargeable tools, and you've got a lot of interest. We were at a media event earlier today, and sort of tell us what you're hearing from dealers and show visitors here.
Yeah, so the response has actually been really positive. We have a full line of cordless outdoor tools, brand new here at the show. 40-volt string trimmer, blower, and hedge trimmer, and people are just dying over them. We have a demo going right now, and people are cutting up cardboard, and they're super impressed with the level of capability as compared to gas, and that was really what we wanted. We want gas performance guaranteed, and that's what we have.
What kind of response, what's driving the demand for these kind of products, do you believe?
Well, I think there's been a lot of issues with gas products in general, so there's an emission problem, there's noise, there's maintenance and repair, and there's constant need for buying gas, and gas is expensive and stuff. Right. So there's finally the technology available, battery capability. DeWalt's a, obviously heritage brand making cordless, battery-powered equipment, and so we just transferred that to our outdoor tools. And so that's why we've really come to the forefront here to do this now, is because it's time for this to be available.
Sounds great. Well, we're on once again at GIE Expo in Louisville, Kentucky. We're on the leading edge of new products. Rechargeable is hot right now. This is Dan Shell here. I'm reporting from the Dealer Resource Pavilion at GIE Expo in Louisville, Kentucky. I'm with Greg Caritas of Ideal Computer Systems. Ideal is one of the main sponsors of the reception here on Dealer Day this afternoon at Louisville. And Greg, tell us a little bit about what y'all might have seen so far at the Dealer Resource Pavilion today, and what kind of products y'all have to offer the dealers.
Well, what's going on today, there's lots of education going on, which is very, very helpful for the dealer. And then when you get some of us vendors put together, it kind of ties it full circles with what's going on. So you take some of the education, you're able to have the software tools to implement that, and then you have the physical aspect of running the dealership that you see with the Lista cabinets. So with Ideal and Lista and everybody that's involved with this, it kind of does a full circle, ties everything together. For Ideal specifically, one of the things that we're really excited about, what's behind us, is we're launching our mobile application. And again, it's kind of unchain yourself from the desk, being able to move freely throughout the dealership to do multiple things, from inventory control to going out and doing a work order and starting a work order maybe where the unit's sitting outside and they can go out and do things like that. So for Ideal, the mobile app is one of the things that we're promoting this year. And
I guess you might have heard that from dealers, like, is that a pretty good demand? Everyone wants things mobile, more real time?
Yes, and you're finding that the evolution of the product is always dealer based. It's our dealers' feedback is what's been driving the development for over 30 years. So yeah, it's definitely being able to do things quicker and more efficiently is a key to obviously making the business more profitable.
Okay, and that's what Louisville is all about, whether you're a dealer, landscaper, distributor, finding the right technology and the latest products to make your operation more efficient. I'm Dan Shell here with Power Equipment Trade Magazine at GIE Expo in Louisville, Kentucky. We're continuing our coverage of low and no emissions projects here on the show floor. I'm with Caroline Burns with Works, a major supplier of rechargeable and low and no emissions equipment. And Caroline, I've seen y'all been covered up at the booth here. There's people coming and going constantly. What kind of response have you had with your products here at the show?
It's been a really great response so far. Zero emissions is a hot button in the industry, and we have a robotic mower here that's gotten a lot of attention, as well as our new 56-volt line of trimmers, hedge trimmers, mowers, and all of that has really gotten a lot of attention.
What's attracting the customers to come by here, or show visitors?
I think a lot of it, the brand name is known, but then with all the new products and everything, people are looking to learn more about it. And just from a fun aspect, seeing our robotic mower running around certainly grabs some attention.
Absolutely. Well, that's what you can find here at Louisville, at GIE Expo in Louisville, Kentucky. The latest products, rechargeable, are real hot right now, and Works has got what you need. Dan Shell, continuing coverage from the show floor here at GIE Expo in Louisville, Kentucky. Right now I'm with Gary DeVroy of Trillium Worldwide. They're right next to the pet booth here at Louisville, and he's got a really interesting diagnostic tool, CheckSpark, a diagnostic tool for service departments, and he's had a stream of people coming and going here at the booth. And Gary, tell me a little bit about what kind of response you've had to your product and what kind of show you've had.
Well, I've actually had a fairly decent outpouring of love and affection for our new product. This is our third year exhibiting at GIE, and plan to continue to come back as long as we have the reception we're receiving from our dealers and some of our distributors in the industry. The product itself, it's a one-item line, but it's being very well received by the end user, who is using it in the shop, as you said, and using this product to determine why their engines won't start, whether it's chainsaws or weed whackers or snow blowers or whatever it may be. It's a real time-saving device, and this show is just a great showcase for us to demonstrate the product to the end user.
Okay. Sounds great. That's what you can find here at Louisville, Kentucky GIE Expo. New products and new technology to make your service department more efficient.